Hello, Paul Kelly here. I was involved right at the start of Queen's Radio back in 2003. It gradually consumed all my free time for a few years after that, but I've absolutely no regrets, and it's so good to see that you're still going strong 17 years later.
Hello, Queen's Radio. My name's Emma Rose Hollywood, and I joined QR in, I think it was about 2004, through the forum. I was a presenter, head of sport, was on programme control team for a while as well.
Hello, Queen's Radio. It's been about 14 years since I've had to say that. My name's Dee McAdams. I joined Queen's Radio in 2004 in my final year at Queen's and served then as head of music until about 2006 when I finished my Masters.
Hello, this is Matt Hazley coming in from Bristol. Please excuse the missing tooth. What's actually happened is since I left Belfast, I've started a really niche underground fight club, and this was knocked out just last week by a small chinchilla. Anyway, I was station manager between 2007 and 2009. I was a presenter between 2005 and 2009. I presented The Attic on a Monday night between 10 and midnight, presenting all sorts of weird and wonderful sounds across Belfast.
Hello, hi, my name is Simon McNair, and I am a former chairperson of Queen's University Radio Society, former assistant station manager of QR as well, and also, of course, former presenter. I joined Queen's Radio in 2004 as a young and very shy 17-year-old, having just joined QUB, and over the course of the following almost 6 years, I was involved in various aspects of the station.
Hello everyone, my name's Darren Craig, and I was station manager at Queen's Radio in around 2006.
Hi, I'm Niamh Keeley, and when I was in Queen's Radio, I was Niamh Ferguson, so some people might remember me by that name. I was the Deputy Station Manager between 2010 and 2011, alongside Ethan Lockery, who was the Station Manager, and we had so much fun.
My name is Ethan Lockery. I was the Station Manager at Queen's Radio between 2010 and 11.
Hi, my name is Al Livesley. I became Station Manager in 2011.
Hi, I'm Eamon. I was Station Manager at Queen's Radio from 2012 to 2013.
Hello QR. It's me, Alan Irwin, your older, balder, fatter ex-Station Manager.
Hi everyone, my name is Sarah Taggart and I was the Station Manager of Queen's Radio from January 2015 to June 2016. I joined the Society in first year as a presenter and worked my way up to Station Manager.
Hi, my name's Chantal and I was Station Manager of Queen's Radio in 2016.
Hey guys, my name's Kieran. I was Station Manager for just under 2 years. From about halfway through 2016 to halfway through 2018.
Hi there, I'm Scott Duffield. I was the Queen's Radio Station Manager in 2018 and 2019, which was my second year at university.
Hi, my name's Jess. I was the Queen's Radio Station Manager in 2019-2020. I had such an amazing time at Queen's Radio over the 4 years that I was involved, but especially my last year as Station Manager.
Hi, I'm Hebe and I'm the current Station Manager at Queen's Radio.
I'm glad to hear that Queen's Radio is still going strong. It was such a big part of my life back then. I think I practically lived in the Students' Union for quite a while.
Congratulations, QR, on all this time. I can't believe it's been so long. It seems like yesterday, but also a long time ago.
Thanks very much for asking me to do this. 17 years of QR, which is just mental when you think about it. I mean, I was in charge for the 10-year anniversary. So that's insane. Also insane is that the current station manager was born in the 21st century, which makes me feel physically sick.
A few highlights for me would be the live outside broadcasts we did and maybe also building up the news team from scratch. My best memories generally revolve around me as a tech person working together with creative people just to make great radio. When it works properly, it's more than the sum of its parts, and I think there's something really special about the balance of creative and technical people in radio that makes it such good fun.
So delighted to be asked to get involved in this. So I just wanted to share some of my favourite things about Queen's Radio. There are so many to highlight from wonderful events that we held during my time. Some amazing interviews that I'd done with some fantastic bands around that time.
Some of my best memories from QR, I think it was really, really cool to be a part of the crew who kind of got Medium Wave up and running and wasn't in charge of doing that, but I was a part of helping out with it, and that was a really big success. Really proud of being a part of that. Not that it lasted that long, but still. And then I think when I was SM, really badgering the union for money and trying to get recognition, and refitting the entire studio was one of the biggest successes, I think. And we even drove like halfway across the country to meet some guy that we'd found on Gumtree to buy a dodgy mixer, and it was just really good times, good stories.
I think fond memories for me, or the fondest memories for me, include 2007, whenever Queen's Radio acquired its own AM transmitter, which was based in the Student Elms village. So a really cool piece of kit that actually allowed us to broadcast to real radios, like in cars and in the student halls, for instance. Really big, a lot of hard work that went into that by lots of people behind the scenes. I remember all of the discussions that we had about getting planning permission to build an AM transmitter site, for instance, on the Student Elms. Really great collective effort that ended up in a really big win for the Radio Society.
We were involved in so many different things. In the Bonnetty and the Speakeasy, we had lots of different events, and any band that came to visit was promptly dragged upstairs for an interview or a session or whatever we could get out of them, and lots of giveaways and things like that. Another highlight was the late great Jerry Anderson came to visit us, and was just great banter around the studio. Everybody was in that day and just laughing, tears rolling down your face. That was a really good day that I remember fondly.
Queen's Radio was truly the best time I had at Queen's. It was so fun. We had so many great social events. We had so many fun nights out, fun DJ nights, fun pub crawls. But not only that, what I really remember is the fact that Queen's Radio really allowed you to learn something new, learn something outside your degree subject that you never maybe would have considered, whether that's presenting a show, doing a DJ night, learning to set up a studio, building a website, learning how to promote something. It was just a really good place to learn new skills and a fun place to meet new people.
My best memory from it is probably our Viking pub crawl. We got the station to like really good numbers, really vibrant sort of social element going on while still getting loads of good shows and content and stuff going out. And somebody had the idea of doing a Viking pub crawl for some reason. So the whole sort of committee and a few of our show hosts and stuff spent a lot of hours putting together a massive Viking boat, which was tied together, painted, straps put on so everyone could carry it, and then we paraded around Belfast, just going about our business and having a good time. So
there was the on-air stuff that we did, there was Audio Beef, there was Union News with Neve, which I loved doing, and there was also the wonderful Quiz of Oz, which was a panel show hosted by Alan, who was my successor, which none of it survives, thankfully, hopefully. But also, probably the best thing about being station manager was you had a key to an office in the Union that had a sofa in it, and after a big night in Mandela Hall, you could just go up there and sleep. It was perfect.
It was a bit of a rocky start for 2012. The station was shut down by Queen's. We lost connectivity. So that was a bit of a delay for the first month, but we overcame that. We recruited some really good volunteers, and overall we just had a great roster throughout the year. We had a fresh face committee, so everybody was new, and made lots of really good ideas. So that really improved the station. So we had training regimes, made lots of really good events, like acoustic gigs, a Harlem Shake, which was class, and just lots of other social events throughout the year.
I mean, it could be soppy. I could say QR's where I met my wife, Kleena. We were on the committee together. She was head of events. And now we live in this house and we pay all our bills out of a joint account. So romance is not dead. But in terms of times, like actual station manager things, there's probably three things come to mind. First of all, we did the first ever QR formal for the 10th anniversary, which was a big success. And I wore a very snazzy green bow tie. So that was a great night for everybody. We ran the QR Radio Haha comedy events, which were a big success, raised a lot of money for the society, and were a good night out. Also, I think we got the membership to the highest it had been to that point, which is like, that's good, because QR is a society first and foremost.
Queen's Radio was responsible for some of my favourite memories at university, from the pub crawls to the formals to QR24. Not only did it give me experience in a field that I wanted to go into, but it gave me an insight into my terrible alcohol tolerance levels. But some of the things I am most proud of during my time in Queen's Radio was starting charity movements, creating new committee positions, and helping to build a closer relationship with the Students' Union.
It was a great society being involved with, and definitely shaped most of my university memories. As for what I enjoyed the most about the society, I'd have to say the social aspects. Seemed we had a pub crawl every other week. It seemed to be our answer for everything at one stage. But those were great. I also got to interview and see a lot of my favourite bands for free. Definitely made the most out of that one. And also I'd definitely say having my own key to the production room was great. When I was getting early buses in for classes, or even just in between classes, it was great to just go there and sleep. A few people walked in on me. I was sleeping many times, but it was a really great society to be involved with.
I loved student radio, Queen's Radio, and it was really the highlight of my university experience. From the committee meetings to the nights out, I remember amazing Christmas parties and pub crawls, but also another real highlight was just the creativity of the radio shows that I got involved with. And one particular highlight was the midterm election broadcast that we did from the Students' Union Lounge. So we had a bit of a watch party, and then as the results were coming in, we were kind of breaking down what they meant, and we were just all exhausted, but it was just so much fun. Another highlight was BBC Radio 1 and the SRA coming across, and we had just moved studio, so it was like chaos of setting up this new studio. But so much fun and such a reward to get to go on air with some amazing BBC Radio 1 presenters. So no, I loved my time at Queen's Radio, and I still love student radio. It's amazing, and it's highlight of university.
I think one of the best experiences that kind of came about from being station manager, we were obviously impacted by COVID in the last few months of our term together, but the committee worked really hard to create one special final event that raised money in aid of the OEM Music Centre Save Our Venues campaign. It was absolutely incredible. We had 12-hour broadcast live from home involving so many incredibly talented people and a lot of local musicians as well. It was really great to see everyone come together at a time that we were all so isolated from each other, and we managed to raise £250 for the campaign as well, which was such an amazing achievement and really speaks to how much good work the Queen's Radio Committee does.
My highlight as station manager at the moment has to be the fact that we've managed to pull off so much amazing stuff in the middle of a pandemic. The whole team has to be so proud. Every advent calendar day, every podcast and show produced, every team that's worked together, it has been an amazing success and an amazing 3 months.
But definitely the best and my favourite thing about Queen's Radio was the people I met. I met some lifelong friends through that station, sort of in person and via the infamous Queen's Radio forum that was going around that time.
The best memories, apart from the events and everything that we did, and even just being at the station, was all the friends that I had made. They're still friends now, all this time later, my best friends.
Made loads of friends while I was at QR, and many of those guys still in my life today. It's really good to see. Above all, it's about the people, the parties, the Buckfast, the music, the presenting. It's just all about the people, really, for me.
My fondest memories are just how much Queen's Radio brought me out of my shell, basically. How many great friends that I'm still friends with today, well into my adult life, that I learned either that I gained through the Radio Society, or also just through friends of people that were involved in the Radio Society.
The biggest part of it all, really, and I'm sure it's the same for yourselves, is the social aspect of it. I met lots of people there that I'm still friends with today and I still speak to on a regular basis, and we went out for many a night out with a really, really great time.
Being part of Queen's Radio was just the best thing I did at uni. I loved it. There was kind of two sides of it for me. There was the on-air production side of it, which eventually led me into my career, but there was also the people and the society side of it, and the gigs and the pub crawls, and the production room, which was the place you could just go instead of the library in the afternoon and hang around and procrastinate and not do any work with people that made you laugh. And actually, those long, pointless afternoons spent up there are probably the thing that stayed with me the most.
Yeah, it was the social element. It was obviously the best part, and one of the things I really missed after I moved on from university.
I met a lot of really good friends through it who continue to be my friends to this day, far more than the friends I made on my course, but to be fair, that's because I barely went to class.
My highlight of my time at Queen's Radio was definitely all the amazing friendships that I made. I'm very lucky to still consider some of my colleagues from the station as my best friends today, 4.5 years later.
On a personal level though, I was always afraid of talking in front of other people, and I had terrible anxiety when it came to any kind of public speaking. And Queen's Radio really helped me face those fears and challenge myself. So I'm just very grateful for my time in the society.
What I took away from it, I took away some basic management skills, which was really useful to me in every job I had afterwards. And as well, I took away some really good friends. So I definitely recommend joining Queen's Radio. You learn a lot and you meet lots of good people.
QR also gave me the confidence to get a job as a DJ, and I made so many useful contacts through all the trips we had to student radio events in Scotland and England. In fact, I still have the Gold Award we won in 2005, so if you have a trophy cabinet now, I'll happily hand it over for safekeeping.
It definitely helped me in life and career. I did a good bit of work for Radio Ulster, and I worked at City Beat, which is now Q Radio now. And then it actually gave me the career I'm in now. I'm a DJ. It happened that one of the entertainment managers in the Students' Union was looking for a DJ one night and knew that I had decent taste in music and you would know how to operate the equipment and things, and give me a start there, and I'm still DJing to this day.
I'm currently working as the operations director in the OES Centre in Belfast, and it's thanks to Queen's Radio that I have a career in that industry. Otherwise I probably would have been a banker somewhere responsible for financial chaos all over the world.
Whenever I went to apply for my Masters in Journalism, I think having Queen's Radio behind me really held me in good stead to get onto that course. So not only was it a fun place to be, but it was a great place to just learn new things.
It's shaped most of my university memories and also my career as well. I changed my course from doing law to doing music tech instead, and then I work as a TV and radio audio mixer. So it can lead you into different things, and yeah, it's just a fantastic time and great position to be in.
I'll finish up by saying keep on making the most of it. The experience you get and the friends you make in student radio are really something else. Here's to the next 17 years. Cheers.
Well done everybody, and enjoy the celebrations.
Overall, I can't underestimate how much of a wealth of positive benefit being involved in Queen's Radio had for me, both at the time and also subsequently as well. I'm glad that it's still going, and really hope that it keeps going well into the future.
So yes, I'm absolutely delighted that the station's still going, and I want to wish you all the best for the future, and long may Queen's Radio continue. Thank you.
QR, appears to have gone from strength to strength despite the building being knocked down, because you're still here, which I'm pleased about. So yeah, just congratulations on 17 years. It's very well earned, and I'm sure we'll be here for another 50 or 60, and maybe I'll come back as a pensioner student and ruin it for everybody. It'll be good.
So look, I'm really glad that you guys are still running. I'm so glad to see it still going. All power to you, and I hope it keeps running for many years to come. So Merry Christmas, good luck, goodbye.
So thank you everyone, and I cannot wait for the new year to come. Good luck in 2021.